Good morning. Nice to see you 1 week out from Halloween. And who says kids get to have all the fun at Halloween? They don't, because this Friday, the Creative Discovery Museum turns into a carnival for all of you adults out there. It's a chance to feel like a kid while enjoying some great food, drinks, and of course, laughs with your friends. Great to have Mackenzie Steele on the show with us this morning. Did I say it the right way?
You did.
I hated to make too much emphasis
You
on
sure
carnival.
Oh, hey, that's the point. It's just a little on the spooky side.
It looks like it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
And if you are a fan of like carnival characters, the spooky kind, you'll be in luck.
Yeah, absolutely. We really, we're hoping not to go too over the top. We're not quite Dread Hollow, of course, but
thank you for that.
Trying to keep it nice and tame. None of us on staff are like ready to do the full spooky situation, but we do have a lot of fun in store with the fun carnival theme. We actually saw our staff hanging up some big tented drapes in the atrium yesterday, getting ready to really bring that big tent experience to the museum on Friday.
So, I mean, the museum is, when you are raising your kids in Chattanooga, it is the central part of your life.
Yeah.
You can't grow up in Chattanooga and not spend time at the Creative Discovery Museum. But this event on Friday is for anybody, any adult.
Yes, so it is 21 and up. We do these just a couple times a year with Drink and Discover. We consider them our mid-level fundraisers, so they really are intentionally bringing in that young adult audience, the young even parents audience who come to the museum often with their kids but don't get to actually experience it for themselves. It's totally different experience when you're here with adults and not with kids.
Are you going to do downstairs and upstairs?
Yeah, everything is open. All the exhibits are open. So on top of the extra fun of the games and activities we'll have specific to the theme of the event, you get to just explore in the exhibits and be a kid. It's part of our mission and our goal as a museum is to bring a kid out and everybody.
My children are not little anymore, so I don't know what the current exhibit even is upstairs. What is it?
Yeah, so we actually have, in our temporary exhibit gallery, we have Reimagine, which is a cardboard exhibit. So
cool.
It opened back in September. It'll be here through January. And our staff made it in-house. So it was designed, it was conceptualized and everything by our exhibits team, and they spent months and months and months building the main structures, and then at the very end, our staff all really came together and helped bring it across.
Is the impetus behind that, the inspiration, like when you were a kid, you got a cardboard box and you turned it into a car?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
So it's all the amazing things you can do with a cardboard box and how to create sustainable, accessible art for everybody.
You know what's really kind of fun? I love sometimes how our conversations will tie in together as we go through the hour. And we had a guest on earlier he won't air until later, I think, next week. But it was Charles Miller with Scenic City Neurotherapy, and his whole push is the brain. And he was talking about the importance of using your brain in different ways to keep it active.
Yeah,
well, coming and living like a kid again is a different way of using your brain.
100%. And we talk about it with kids all the time, that the museum's goal is to bring that hands-on interaction and activity and play, because play is the work of a kid. But that doesn't really change when you become an adult. The importance of play and of creativity and of exercising those parts of your brain that don't get the chance to in other ways when we get into our routines and things. You really get the opportunity to get exposed to that again.
Let's talk a little bit about the fun tomorrow night. The tickets are still there.
Tickets are still here.
Wanderlinger is providing the drinks.
Yes, Wanderling will be there with beer. We'll have wine. We also have like a little specialty cotton candy jello shot, I believe that's happening. So they'll be serving all night. Big Chicken is providing some food as well as slush puppies to do some like carnival nachos and things like that.
Are you encouraging people to come dressed up? Is it supposed to have a Halloween feel?
Absolutely, yes. So the one consistent thing with Drink and Discovers is it's always encouraged to go as out there with the theme as you want to. So feel free to dress up. Our Halloween one, we always get some really good costumes, and we will have a costume contest as well.
Okay.
So there will be prizes on the line. We've had some really fun couples costumes in the past, so always encourage that creativity.
And when you're taking in, it's a fundraiser for the museum, so are the monies used to help you then bring in the exhibits when you're bringing in traveling ones, or how do you?
Yeah, it goes kind of across the board. So these really help us continue to do programming and events and traveling exhibits and other things. It just adds to that bucket so that we can continue to expand what we do, especially as we look into some of the plans we have for next year.
Best for people to go ahead and get online to get those tickets, or can they even just show up tomorrow night?
Definitely recommend getting ahead of time, but we will have tickets available at the door likely. Tickets are at $40 right now.
Okay, that's a great price.
Yeah, it includes a drink ticket. It includes all your food and activities. The only thing it doesn't include is Heartsy Fartsy caricatures will be on site, and we'll be doing caricatures because what carnival is complete without.
Right.
And those will be just an additional $5 a person.
That is a really affordable date night.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and it's a full, 7 to 10, and then, fun doesn't have to stop there. It has to stop at the museum. But of course, you can go on, and there's plenty of places downtown to go and explore after.
Super fun. And if you're looking ahead to give something for a Christmas gift, think about getting a family a membership to the museum.
Yes, absolutely. So gift membership season is swiftly upon us, starting in November. We always kick it off with our snow night on November 4th this year. And that's for members only, but we'll kick off our holiday season. So we'll have gift membership is the gift with purchase this year is a puzzle with our STEM Zone exhibit
nice.
Picture. So we're kind of doing a collectible thing every year as a new puzzle with a different exhibit featured. And so we'll have that, and we'll have some fun giving tree things that we're doing with our giving back to the community for end of year as well.
Nice.
So, but gift membership is a great way to give families a fun thing to go and do
all year long. Well, for this one, let's get you started by going tomorrow night to the Carnival at the Discovery Museum. Do go online to go ahead and get your tickets, but if it's too late and you want to show up at the door, they'll let you in. $40 for the ticket. There's your information on the screen for how to go online. It's just simply cdmfund.org. Have a good time.
Thank you. We're excited.
Did you know that recent law enforcement changes mean police may no longer come to your accident scene?
That's why we developed the Crash Companion app. It helps you document information right there on the scene and walks you through every step. It's totally free. Download it today.
Everything is so expensive these days.
Not everything. Budget Brakes will fix your brakes for the best price in town and give you a lifetime guarantee.
Budget Brakes. Brakes starting at just $100.
Tucked away just off Shallowford Road, you'll find Creekside at Shallowford. This hidden gem is the independent living you've been seeking. This close-knit community is affordable and pet-friendly.
My husband and I were looking for a place here in our later years. Finally, my doctor said, you got to do it. And it has been